Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin, behind the camera we got Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be getting into some staff picks, flipping through some new arrivals and recently priced records, and addressing your questions left in the YouTube comments at the end of the video. As always, you see anything you like, hit the DMs on Instagram, give the shop a ring, or just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. Let's get into some staff picks. What are you listening to?
Today I had some really good tunes. Earth Crisis, very welcoming for people that are just walking in and wanted to check out what the store was about.
Yeah, just if you're casually walking by and then you hear the same voice screaming at you for like 40 minutes. I like this record a lot. I was not an Earth Crisis fan growing up by any means, but I've come to appreciate them as I've gotten older. Mm-hmm. It's just a very, you know what, I will say it probably more so than any band like translates the inner ill mind of the vegan straight edge warrior, which I am, and which the man behind the camera is as well. It's just like overthought, neurotic, joyless, kind of miserable, dense, just like a thicket, you know. Yeah. They have this like a reputation as like a metalcore band, but it's like you think of like the roots of like metalcore, you think of almost like a Chaos AD from Sepultura, or like, you know, Pantera, or like groove metal, you know. Mm-hmm. And it's not that. I'm probably overthinking this. It's like a bad metal hardcore record, right?
Yeah, but it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's good because it's just so fucking. There's not really a lot else like it, you know. Yeah. Given that they're like on the forefront of like being like the vegan straight edge band, there's not a lot that really sounds like that. Yeah, I love it. It's
great.
Completely fucking alienating, fucked up music. A lot more than I don't know, ever gave time to. But yeah, enjoyable. We got three biggins this week. The Insect Warfare record back in stock. The best grindcore record this century. Okay. Chisel. Let's get. I don't know. This record had a lot of hype on it, but I don't think Vista's really responding to it. It gets tagged as like a oi record, but it's a lot more like, I think there's a lot more for like street punk types, you know. Mm-hmm. A lot more UK 82, I think, than I was expecting on a record, just given how much it's pitched as like, it's oi. It's like, yeah, there's like some Cocksparrer-ish songs, you know. There's a lot of just like fist banging, you know, like Dead Wretched, or, you know, something like Blitz that's like walks the line. But it's fine. It's fine music, and it's very, very hyped release. We got some copies, and then the Rudimentary Penite, Death Church, back in print, baby, and we actually got copies. Do not know how long these will last. Hopefully, in my dream world, we just get to always have them in stock and always reorder and always have them. That's how I would like the world to work. The world doesn't always work like that, because if it did, that would have been the case the past 10 years of our existence. But these records are always spotty, so I don't know. Get them while they're hot, folks. That's what we're saying. Speaking of, shall we flip through some records?
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's do it. We have a lot of questions this week, so we'll address a few during the flip through. Devoid, the legend, hits us with how many bags of popcorn do you give the new Batman movie?
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
5 bags.
5 bags. I'd say it's a 5-bagger as well.
I say 5 bags, 2 sodas.
Okay.
Like black eye makeup to rub around your eye.
Yeah, so they can't tell underneath the cowl.
Yeah, that.
I would say 5 bags, and throw in a complimentary bat-shaped pizza from Papa John's.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But no, it was like the 6th best Batman movie, but it was still good.
What's your top 5?
Oh, come on, it's obvious.
So,
what are your
Batman,
top 5?
This new one, Batman v Superman, Justice League.
Oh, you're joking.
Snyder Cut.
It's the Nolan trilogy, the first one, and Returns in no particular order. And
no order, just whatever.
Yeah.
And then that one.
Yeah.
If I had to do a real top 5, be Dark Knight. That's just gonna be one. Sorry, I'm gonna be that guy. Dark Knight for me is one.
I don't disagree.
Then, in whatever order as well, would be Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Tim Burton, Batman, the first one.
Batman 89.
Fuck it, just gonna put this new Batman in there, and then that's in the 5.
You think that bumps out Returns? You're fucking tripping.
No. I'm sorry. Replace Returns with the first one.
Wow.
Returns is the best.
You like this more than the first Tim Burton Batman movie?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since like high school.
Batman's got Prince soundtrack. Fucking forget about it. It's a wrap.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. All right, put that back in there.
Jesus, man. Take out crazy.
Take out Begins.
You just want this. You want this new one to be in your top 5.
Yeah, this new one's in my top. This is number 2.
Can't have a serious conversation.
I only have serious conversations. What are you talking?
Yeah, I think the new one is kind of more like a satisfying TV show than like a big event.
Yeah, you think it?
Yeah, it kind of lacks that like big event quality, like a big huge cinematic moment that like Batman movies have traditionally represented. But I think it's a March opening. They're not trying to pitch it as that. I think it's grounded to the point where it kind of risks and sometimes leans into being boring. I will say though, at least it feels like a conscious choice. I'm not mad at it at all. 5 bags of popcorn.
Yeah, I will say I love the fact that they made Nirvana canon in the DC universe. I'm gonna say that right now. Because he does turn it down. He was listening to Nirvana.
What's the word for it? I think it's like diegetic. Diegetic music or source music is music that is part of the fictional setting and so presumably is heard by the characters. The Nirvana song is diegetic.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's cool.
That's why that movie's number 6.
That's why the movie's top 5.
YouTube questions. This is the part of the vid where we address the questions left in the YouTube comment section from last week. We were getting into some Quickness talk because of the great re-release of the Bad Brains Quickness album, and the man himself, the Godfather, Tim Gonzalez, checks in to lay down some facts. He says that the vocals on that record were first done by Taj Singleton from Switzerland. They realized in the studio that his vocals weren't cutting it. They gave a tape of the tracks to HR, and he fasted and stayed awake for 3 days in an upstate motel to write the lyrics.
Oh God!
Yeah. So we don't use Wikipedia here, folks. This is oral traditions kept alive by the people.
That's not so much a Q&A, so much as a correction.
Yeah, just correction. Yeah, no, I misremembered or what have you. Either way, the point being, it's amazing that you can come in and post after all the music's written.
Yeah.
And just give like one of the most rabid vocal performances of all time. Speaking of, the man Tone Fiend chimes in saying Quickness is his favorite record. Saw HR live about a year later with a solo band, and it was the best live performance and greatest, most intense he's ever seen HR at. After that, it just kind of got shaky, and they saw him at a different singer in TJ with Living Color, and they were in top form, and Israel Joseph I was good, but no HR. And I think, Israel played on an album, I think, but
it's not Rise, is it?
Think so,
okay.
But don't quote me. We'll get corrected next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of love for Quickness going around. Again, still got copies in stock. Listen to Bad Brains, The Quickness. All right, Dylan, you awake? You ready for this one?
No.
Greg Hicks is asking our favorite Anthrax album.
Oh God.
And for him, it's Persistence of Time. Mm-hmm. He's giving respect to the John Bush era, though. Is he he's the voice of the Burger King?
I think he did the commercials.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't think the Burger King has a voice.
I don't know.
There's your fast food knowledge for you, baby.
Anywho, well, what's your? I know yours, and you know mine.
Well, Greg Hicks, I'm gonna have to agree. Persistence of Time is my favorite.
Yeah, Persistence of Time is the best Anthrax album.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's Persistence of Time. But the Chad answer, which used to be mine, was Fistful of Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say Fistful of Metal, I'll put respect on your name. If you put if you put Among the Living, that's a little basic. And if you put anything but those, it's you're just being a contrarian.
I used to say State for like when in high school. I used to say like State Euphoria is great because it's fucking stupid. Because it was just like not stupid like in sense of like this album sucks. Stupid like what the fuck are they doing? This is great.
Yeah, no.
It's all bouncy.
I say it's an uphill. It's just every album's better until Persistence, and then they stop being better than the last albums.
Yeah.
And Banana Rambo hitting us with I interpret the question to be any records that we like hate stocking. Like you get it and it's like oh, this sucks, but you got to kind of stock it. And I'd say there's look, the nature of the business. All right, if I stock the records I'd like, there'd be like 10 records in the store. And like no one would like them. So one of the great illusions of like a small business, that it's like you're a businessman, you're running the business by yourself, and it's you. No. It's a very collaborative effort. I have the idea, y'all, as in like everyone who comes in the store agrees that the idea is good, and we keep the thing afloat. We're working together here. So it's not to say that like I sell records I don't like to make money. It's more like a consideration. Like if you're in the store and you like these artists, I'm gonna stock them for you because that's this whole thing works. Like, there's a balance, you know. Like I used to say like my least favorite kind of music is like mopey indie rock stuff, performative maturity, that kind of stuff. Like I'm smart. I listen to fill in the blank artists.
Yes.
Hate that shit. And that is slowly being replaced by the new kid on the block, which is vibes music, you know. When there's no music and it's just someone like whisper singing over fucking wind and like 2 beats per minute. It's like, okay, now it's a vibe. But again, the people want it. Who am I but to acquiesce? I guess you don't really have a role in stalking.
Yeah, I'm forced to look at them.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Maybe my own band stuff I hate looking at.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But you have to stock it because, you know, the money's just too good.
Yeah, the money that we make, the money I get from it and the money that you get from it are so good. Less than a handful of times.
Right.
Like twice.
Uh-huh.
Someone bought a record that I was on and
right.
like, there's a photo of me in it or on it and they just didn't say anything. I don't know. They just kind of looked at it and was like, yeah, it looks cool. And then they kind of just bought it from me. And then it just feels awkward.
And if they did know what? Like, hey, you are on this. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know. But it feels awkward.
Anyways, if you have any questions you would like to see answered on next week's video, leave a comment in the YouTube section. We'll address it next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.
Yeah. 5 bags.
5 bags.